Good morning everybody and welcome back to the Museum of Cornish Life in Helston. For today's Museum Makes, we're going to be showing you how to make your own Lucky Horseshoe mobile. So there are lots of stories about why horseshoes are considered lucky, and the most famous is probably that of St Dunstan. So the legend goes that St Dunstan was a blacksmith and he was visited by the devil who asked him to make a shoe. And he nailed a very, very hot shoe to the devil's foot and said, if you want me to take it off and put you out of your misery, then you have to promise never to venture into another dwelling with a horseshoe on the door. So lots of people thought that horseshoes would ward off bad spirits. They also considered blacksmithing to be a lucky trade. And others thought that iron had magical properties because it could withstand fire. So anyway, to make your Lucky Horseshoe mobile, you are going to need to make your own Lucky Horseshoe. To do this, cut out a horseshoe shape in some cardboard, like this, and if you're quite young, you might want to ask an adult to help you. And you'll then want to wrap it in a piece of tin foil, just something you might find at home that you might usually wrap your lunch in. So, wrap it together. Make sure you fold over the top as well so that you get a nice curved horseshoe shape. And also if you cut down the middle, like that, you'll be able to fold it a little bit easier. So that is your first Lucky Horseshoe. You're going to need to put a hole in the top of your Lucky Horseshoe. So make sure that you have something on your working surface. If you're going to use scissors, otherwise you'll mark your table. You might also want to use a hole punch. So that is one Lucky Horseshoe with a hole in the top. The next thing you're going to need is something circular like this. So this is basically a paper plate, and I've just cut out the inside. You can use something like an embroidery hoop as well. And what you want to do is put about 4 marks around your circle, because this will help you decide where you want to put your strings a bit later. So the next thing you'll need is a piece of string. It can be this length, it can be shorter, whatever you like, and tie it onto your makeshift mobile. You might want to double knot to make sure it's really secure, like that. And then I'm going to wrap the other side around here. You want to pull it quite tight, but you're also going to want some give at the top because you're going to want to hang this. So you should add another, probably about 3 strings, so one over the top here and then a couple over the side. And the next thing you're going to want to do is hang your horseshoe. So, because we've already put the hole in the top, it's quite easy. You just need to fasten it and tie it at the top. And you have the first horseshoe on your Lucky Horseshoe mobile. Okay, so once you've done that a few more times, added some more string, added some more horseshoes, you should end up with a Lucky Horseshoe mobile which looks a little bit like this. And it's nice to have different lengths of string to give your mobile a bit more texture, and use different colours as well. That's one Lucky Horseshoe mobile. I'm sure you'll be able to make it a lot neater yourself at home. So thank you very much for joining us. This is our last Museum Makes for a while, because we're going to be focusing on reopening the museum, which is really, really exciting. But thank you for joining us over the past couple of months. We've had a lot of fun making these videos, and we hope you've enjoyed watching them too. So thanks again, and take care.